Welcome to Rugby M here on Made Television. We're back out in the community, Jonesy.
We certainly are, back at the Dick Gibson Festival down here at Kirkstall Training Ground, where all the amateur rugby clubs, community clubs from all over Leeds come and play a competitive competition and a festival. It's been brilliant. We've been doing some coaching. We've had some superstars down here, Josh Charnley, Stevie Ward and Ashley Gibson have had a really good morning.
I can't believe it's been a year since we were last here. It feels like a month.
Yeah, it's one event after another, isn't it? We had Children's Day, had a fantastic time there, loads of great support, about 6,000 people, and we've been to the thousands here, without a doubt. We've got our own Rugby AM gazebo as well, selling a little bit of kit, and Reds are down here supporting us, along with other sponsors.
Yeah, big thanks to everyone down at the Leeds Rhinos Rugby League Foundation. It's great support from them. And everyone, all the ambassadors, every single club in Leeds and the surrounding areas have got an ambassador, and this is their festival. They put it together. It's all about them, and every penny raised goes back to the amateur game. It's unique and it's fantastic, Jamie.
It is. And Dick Gibson actually, one of Bramwell lads back in the day.
Love a Bramwell
family
lad.
from Bradley. They don't live there anymore. They moved out. I'm still flying the flag up there, but it's good to have so many kids down here enjoying themselves, having a little bit of fun, because that's what it's all about. That's where I started, that's where Ashley Gibson started, that's where Ash Golden and all these other players who went on to be professionals. And whether you make it as a professional or not, it's not important. What's important is that they have a lot of fun. That's
right. Rugby League's all about joining, making friends and having fun. Right now, we're going to go over to Catalan, right, and meet a top player who's been outstanding this year.
That's nice, isn't it? A Catalan player. Not
Catalan
often we get
player.
over in France, is it?
No, it's not often, mate.
We've just got Ashley Gibson as well, who's got half a neck from Ben Pomeroy sticking him on his head, but he's been here, turned up. They did it in a day like Leeds. Unfortunately, they didn't get the win, but it'll be interesting to see what they've got to say. Right,
this is Zeb Taye. He's an Aussie guy, but he's a really top bloke, and he's given us his very own Catalan teammates.
Zeb Taye, Catalan Dragons. That'd be hard, you know, between two players. I think Morgan Escarre is, or probably Michael Oldfield, but at the moment, I'd say Morgan Escarre. It had to be out of Elliot Whitehead and Jeff Lima, but I'll probably go Elliot Whitehead. Probably Jeff Lima.
Crystal clear clarity. Show me
probably Elliot. Elliot rates himself up there, and maybe Jace as well. Jason Patiri, he rates himself up there. Probably them two.
It's for eternity.
The French, they're pretty trendy, eh? So I'm gonna have to go with one of the foreigners. Probably Ian Henderson. I have to say TC Tokani. He's awesome, skill-wise and that. Picks the right plays all the time. So yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of FIFA in France. Yeah, they love it down there. So I'd have to say probably one of the Frenchies. Maybe Jason Patiri. Yeah, I think he's definitely probably the best. I've been over to Jace Patiri's house a couple of times, so I'll toss him up. He's a good cook. Yeah, I've got to be careful here. Probably Tony Gizzo. Yeah.
Right, it's great to hear from Catalan play somewhere different.
It is different, a bit of French in there. I've got a few lads that I know that are going over there next year.
Yeah, your half-brother, Jody Broughton.
Jody Broughton's going over there.
I'll be crashing his party.
Paul Ayton. Paul Ayton's going to go play. I've done it half for him. It's a good place. I reckon the sun will be beaming like it is today every day. It'd be quite nice. Not nice to play in though.
Right, this man right here on our poster, proud member of the Rugby M team, Danny Kermond, stupidly made a bit of a comment about the Danny Jones Fund. When it got to a certain amount of money, it was going to do something for charity. So let's hear from him now, Danny Kermond, and he prepares to face his actual promise. In Jonesy, you're not far behind, because you promised when the Danny Jones Fund got to 250 grand, you would blowtorch your beard off.
I've just been trying to think of ways of doing it without being daft, but I always stick to my word, Simo.
I know, so we need to blowtorch that beard off. But here's Danny Kermond and talking about what he's got to do to raise money for the Danny Jones Fund. Danny Kermond, now recently we went to Red Stew Barbecue for a feed after the show, and you said that when the Danny Jones Fund got to 200 grand, you would have a back, sack and crack done live on Rugby AM. Now, the fund is currently at
didn't say I'd do it live.
£228,000. So you, Danny Kermond, will be getting a back, sack and crack done on Rugby AM. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm buzzing about it. Yeah, no, I will do it. Obviously, it's been a few weeks since it did it, and since it's gone over the target. But I'd had my shoulder done, so that's why I haven't had it done yet. But I will do it, Simo, yeah, as long as it's filmed in a decent way.
Yeah, you won't be able to see anything nude or rude.
Yeah.
But you will definitely be able to hear you squeal when they rip that from between your bum cheeks.
I'm gonna tell you something here. It's not the first time I've had it done.
Honestly?
Yeah, when me and the wife first got together, she used to hate me playing FIFA, so I said, if you let me have a game on FIFA, I'll let you wax my bum. So I laid on living room floor and playing FIFA, and she went waxing away like.
Did it hurt?
No, I quite liked it actually, yeah.
Have you ever had a colonic?
No,
Mate,
never.
best ever.
Apparently that's nice,
Mate,
yeah.
Amazing.
You know,
Proper cleans you out.
Sean Lunt, he'd have had a few of them.
Sean Lunt?
Yeah, he's into like all sorts of stuff like that.
Good lad. Right, well, we'll see you on the table, kid. Right, fantastic to hear the thoughts of Josh Chandler there, Jonesy. Great to have him over as well.
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it, to get him over, and he's won our award from last year from being biggest supporter. We rely on the support of the professional players. They're always willing to get out of bed and come and help us out on a lovely sunny day.
Yeah, and we're on stage with how you described him, potentially a future Leeds Rhinos captain, Ashton Goulding.
Yeah.
Right, nice to be here, fellas. How you doing?
As you can see, he loves talking. I think I described him as that because somebody his age usually isn't as mature as he is. But you played Friday night against Hull. Did you enjoy yourself, Paul?
Oh, I loved it, mate. Got a good half an hour out. Absolutely loved it. Big following from Leeds as well.
I think the only problem you've got is having Zach Hardaker there because he's a good player and he's been playing really well this year. Everybody don't seem to play for England.
Most would see it as a problem, but I see it as a great opportunity for me. I mean, I can learn off him. He's the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What other positions can you play potentially if you have to slide in there? Because Zach went in centre for a bit, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I'm not too bad at half back. You know, I can adapt my game to that. I'm quite versatile. I mean, Ucker. That's put on a few kegs for that though, won't I?
He'll play anywhere.
Ucker,
we can sort you out down at Reds there, get you a few bit of pulled pork. Just tell us about your hair. You've got quite a big hair, quite distinguishable. I like my beard, you like your hair. Looks like Sideshow Bob. In fact, a few young lads that we've got here today, we're going to see look like Simpsons characters. Just tell us a little bit about your hair, yeah?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought, why not go it? And then it just kept going and going until I didn't want to cut it off. I can't imagine myself without it, really.
Like Samson with real strength. Where we're going next, Simo? What we've got next?
Right, we're going to go from one Leeds legend and a future legend to another as we go to see Gary Schofield, get his thoughts on Wembley, on the Challenge Cup journey, and on the fact that he could have left Leeds for Wigan and he didn't. He chose to stay low, which I think is something you'll love, Jonesy.
Integrity. Scully's, I was quite surprised. Scully's a legend, and I thought he'd have done what he wanted to do, but he's obviously stuck with his hometown club.
Yeah, he could have had 5 times the money, but he's stuck at Leeds to bring the trophies. Never got there, but nearly. This is Gary Schofield on Rugby AM. I remember once when I first met you, we were talking about your journey as a player, and once upon a time, a little bit like Alan Shearer, who we met recently, he didn't go to Manchester United, he went to Newcastle and he could have won everything at United, and you had the chance to go to Wigan in your peak, and tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, I did. To Maurice Lindsay, they wanted to put the final jigsaw in there because Andy Gregg was coming to the end of his career, so Maurice approached me with a 3-year deal for Wigan. But one thing for sure, I think nowadays, or maybe a few years, from now, up to now, loyalty is a little bit different, isn't it? And quite clearly, I'm a Leeds boy. Leeds paid a world record fee for me, and I believed, certainly under David Ward, we was going in the right direction. And unfortunately, we brought a coach in, Doug Lawton, who totally made an absolute mess of the situation there at Leeds. But Morris came in for me, offered me a 3-year deal, offered me £100,000 a season, but I turned it down. And by the way, I was only on £22,000 at Leeds. So when people talk about loyalty, one thing for sure for Leeds Rugby League Club, I tried my very best as a player, and I wanted, to bring the medals and bring the Challenge Cup, bring the league table, bring the Premiership as it was in them days. It didn't happen because Wigan, quite clearly, they had 15 internationals and we couldn't compete. But no. The money wasn't of interest to me. I was very happy at Leeds, I guess until Doug Lawton came, to be honest with you. But apart from that, I wouldn't swap my memories what's out of that great club.